Hello, my friends. I am bringing to you today a couple of poems playing with one of my favorite metaphors for love, and that is the idea of love as fire. I posted one other poem that fits this theme, and probably my favorite that goes along with it. As one of my first videos, I'm going to post this as a response to it. I'd love it if you guys would check it out. It's one of my favorite poems, called Love's Inferno. And that was the first one of the first poems I had written in years. It was the first poem I did for my creative writing class. I take that back. Maybe it wasn't the first, but it was one of the first. We had to write a love poem, and my creative writing class came right on the cusp of my big breakup, and I was just messed up. And some of my best writing, quite honestly, came out of that time. But I also learned a lot about the art of writing during that time. So I focused more on that one and on these ones on the destructive nature, just because that is what I've had more recent experience with. But what I like about the metaphor is, if you think about fire, think about the sun, think about any kind of fire, it is both one of the most useful tools that we have access to as people. It provides comfort, warmth, all kinds of things that we need, ways to cook food. We need fire or some form of it, some form of energy like it to survive. And including the sun. We need the sun. My computer here. And yet it is also incredibly destructive. Fire causes pain. It destroys things. It destroys things often beyond repair. And love can be kind of the same way. Love in itself is not destructive, but it's powerful. And when handled wrong, there can be destructive consequences, sometimes worse than others. And usually you can recover from it. I am learning that, although, you know what? Not always as much as you would like. So that's just kind of that metaphor, and I love playing with it, and I want to do more work with it, hopefully with a little bit of a happier side to it, but we'll see. But I love the dual nature of fire and love and the way that they fit together really well. So these are just two sonnets I wrote along that vein. I hope you enjoy them. Let me know. I really appreciate feedback and constructive criticism and all that jazz. So let me know what you guys think. The force of blazing fire rages on, despite the loss of those who crave its heat. In truth, it matters not what's dead and gone, but only that which cannot find retreat and falls as ready fuel for hungry flames. Inferno rages on till all is burnt. It follows not the rules of petty games, devouring careless players, for they've learnt that though they struggle, fire won't be tamed. But rather it is they who are assured the hearts they risk to love won't be reclaimed, nor is a claim of love simply abjured. It isn't that the fire of love is wrong, but that, despite one's will, it rages on. To simply say, I love is no surprise, for every moment has been spent in proof. To simply speak of passion in your eyes would make this long-time friend seem but aloof. To call to memory times now in the past would fail to stir desire within your heart. For when we loved too long to last, and spent a lifetime's fuel on one small part. Well needed for all life to grow and thrive, the sun's bright face is not to dance upon, and love is, like the sun, strong and alive. If held too close, hearts burn and soon are gone. Our love, which once did burn strong, bright, and clear, now stands a cold black monument to tears.